Welcome you all to another one-up guided tour. Looking at puzzle 416, the 8x8 released this very evening. We'll load her up and we'll get started pretty quickly. First off, if you're new to the channel, we don't do first runs here. We do revised runs, trying to find more efficient paths to solve these puzzles. That way we don't teach errors, we teach results, I would hope. If you want to see this fast without explanation, there's a mad dash. It's like our speed run, and it runs about 49 seconds for today's puzzle. Otherwise, stick around and we'll talk about topography and segmentation and all kinds of fun things. Let's go ahead and get started here. First things first, the puzzle is not that segmented. It's 4 lines are unsegmented, so you'll get 4 7s and 4 8s. There's no real short segments. We do have these compound segmented lines here on what's that? C8 and R5. Those tend to solve. They tend to be important to your solve, key points in the solution. So we'll look at that. Let's go ahead and get started, and we'll get started with the simple pigeonholing. We'll just pigeonhole R1. And this has to be 2 or 3, and this has to be 2 or 3 because the ones are seen. This is a wonderful little 2-3 pair, and then a 5 7 8. 5 is the only number that fits there, and 7 and 8 get resolved as a pair because a 7 is seen. That's 3 7s, and I said we only had one more. It has to be there because it has to be an intersection of unbroken lines that doesn't see a 7. That's the last one of those. Moving along, this is a 2 3 because it sees a 1, and this is a 2 3. It gives us one more 1 down there. We'll keep on moving down. These ones look up. There's a 1 there. Coming back over here, we're going to get to play some. This 3 looks over, it solves that pair, and it looks down, solving that pair. We have a singlet there. I'm looking up at this line, though. Only one place for that 3. It doesn't fit there, and there's already 1 there. And there's only one place for a 1. And that solves that pair and gives us this digit. And there's one place for a 1. So it did already come into play and already getting locked. That's nice. This one looks over, this one looks over, this one looks over. This is the last spot for that 1. So now we know the 2 resolves this pair, 3 and 2, resolves this pair, 3 and 4, resolves this pair, 5 and 4. And this is a singlet, 1, 2, and 4. It's a 4 length. That is our 3. Let's go ahead and quickly pigeonhole C1. Let's see what we got here. This is a 4 length, sees 2, 3, and 4. 5 length, sees 1 through 4. Gives us a 6, 8 pair. And let's do the same thing with R2. This is a 2 or 4, and this is a 2 or 4. No more 2s, no more 4s in R2, but this was a 2, 3 pair, so we know it. And that gives us this, and that gives us this pair here. Gives us a singlet here. This 1, 2, and 3 hit this 4 segment, giving us a 4 and a 2. And this 1 and 3 look down, hitting a 2 and a 3. We're at a point in the puzzle where you can basically ignore the unbroken lines and just solve the segments because the short digits will sort themselves out here. This is a 3 4 pair that's now resolved. This is a 4 2 pair, which is now resolved. 4 5 pair, resolved. 5 8 pair, which is also resolved. Forgive my typos. 2 6 pair, we got that. Just whatever you really want. There's a singlet, let's do that. There's a 6, which gives us this 8 6 pair, which gives us this 8 5 pair. And that's one way to solve 1-up 416. Decent pigeonholing, pulling out pairs, making more pairs. The more pairs you make and find, the easier it is to resolve, like I was doing, pair by pair by pair, if that makes sense. Anyway, I hope this video helped if you had some questions or struggles with this particular puzzle. If you still have questions about this or the method I used to solve it, just leave a comment. I'll answer there pretty quickly. Like if you like, share, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. Spread the word. We appreciate you viewing these and liking and the rest. We really do. Thanks. Have a great night. We will hope to see you tomorrow for the wonderful, I guess it'll be a 9 by 9. We'll find out. Thanks. Bye.